Good morning. Exciting day for me. Today I am retiring the wheels on my hot rod. So I bought this set of wheels and tires 7 months ago for a grand total of $40, and they came with snow tires, which were fine in the snow, but obviously as it gets a bit hotter, that soft rubber does not last very long. So it's time to change. So I have booked an appointment with Blaine over at Cambridge Tyre. Brand new set of all season. And by all season I mean everything except winter. But that's okay, as long as I can drive them now and then in winter, that would be great. Look at this, it's a lovely day. Specifically chosen today because the weather's nice, and remember, I don't have windows, so I don't want to get caught in the rain. However, let's check the weather forecast just in cases. My appointment is for 1 p.m. 9, 10, 11, 12. Hot and toasty. Risk of strong thunderstorms at 4 p.m. So hopefully we will be done by then. And while we're at it, I'm going to see if Blaine can do an alignment. Obviously there's nothing I can do with the rear end alignment because it's on leaf springs and they are where they are. You really can't adjust where they go. But certainly the front, I've not done any steering adjustment, either toe in, toe out. I can't do anything with the, what do you call that? That front to back thing. But I can do the camber. Well, he can do the camber. There's no point me trying to do the camber if I don't have alignment facilitation. So we'll see if he can do that, which should help with the steering, should help with the drive, and prolong the life of the tires, hopefully. So I'll maybe give them a call, make sure they can do that, and book a bit of a longer appointment. So I'll do that first. There's a few things I want to do before we get going though. Well, it is only it's only 8 a.m, so I've got some time. Oh, you know what we need to check? We need to check and see if my roof headliner is staying on. It's been a day, although it's not had a lot of heat yet. Oh yes, baby. That's looking nice, I think. I mean, nicer than just, spaceship interior. Happy with that. Okay. Right, I called Cambridge Tyre. I have an extended booking, so I'll get my wheel alignment done. That'll be a first. Wow. Right, what can we get on with? I think I'm going to address this little problem I have here with this running board. As you can see, there's some spare holes here where it's supposed to attach to the fender. Now you're thinking, well, just move the fender forward a bit. If I move the fender forward a bit, then that gap there becomes even huger. So I'm fairly sure that these are not the right running boards for this car. They're maybe from a sedan or something, I don't know. They're obviously a bit short. Now I do have little extendy plates that I made. I just need to dig them out. They're over there somewhere. So I'll bolt on the extender plates to the running board and then bolt on the extender plates to the fender just to merge it all together. Because that gap there, it's only on with a couple of bolts around this side, and that clunks like mad when I go over bumps. So I'd like to fix that. And also, I was talking about putting soundproofing in the trunk area. I didn't want to do it because I want to relocate my fuel cap over to this hole here and then weld up the holes. However, I don't need to worry about the trunk lid area when I'm doing that. So let's try and get some soundproofing in there, because it is quite echoey in here. Even with all this carpet here, you can hear the echo. So that's a couple of things. Let's get on with that. This section is done. Bolted. Awesome. Now I'm getting a noise from there, but just ignore that. Right, trunk area. I'm going to have to stuff some soundproofing through these holes. I was going to put on the butyl stuff, but that's going to be really hard to, you know, squish on. So I'm just going to slot in some strips of generic foamy soundproofing through these holes. Maybe leave the sticky paper stuff on while I feed it through, and then try and peel the sticky, what do you call that? Backing paper, I guess. Try and peel that off while it's inside and then squish it up. We'll give it a shot. So I'm trying something a bit different this time. Instead of the silver backed stuff, I'm going for, first of all, car heat and sound insulation, but it doesn't have that silver top. But it does have pretty good reviews, and it's much easier to get this backing stuff off. If you remember watching the soundproofing that I did before, I couldn't get this backing off without picking away at it, but this looks like it'll come off quite nice. So what I'm thinking, if I cut it in strips down there, feed it through those holes, but leave a corner like that so that I can grab it, peel it off once it's inside. Otherwise, I'm going to be fighting with this sticking to those holes as it goes through. The other stuff I've got is the butyl stuff, made by the same people. This comes in strips of, well, that size. This stuff's really easy to work with as well, but I'm not going to be able to get the tools in to squash it in, so that can go on the floor of the trunk when the time comes. So let's see if we can get some of this on. Okay. I'm just seeing if I can actually get a whole sheet of this in. Ugh, I'm making life hard for myself. Cut it in strips, feed it in, peel it off, stick it on. I think this will be easier with a knife. I'll cut 4 sections in half over on the bench. I'll be back in a sec. You know what, I should be able to, famous last words, but I should be able to peel this off and feed it through. I'll give it a shot. Maybe don't do that. One, many to go. Still echoey. So I reckon these holes are just acting like a guitar hole, you know what I mean? And it's just amplifying the sound. So I'm just going to stick some of that stripping over the holes. I've got plenty of it, no harm. Okay, more soundproofing added. Let's try the echo test. Ricola. That sounds pretty good. Well, it sounds pretty not sound. You know what I mean? I think I'm happy with that. Also makes a nice thunk when you close it. Well, it's a horrible thunk, but it's not an echoey thunk. Echo thunk. Right, what else can we do? Let's just do the bang test. That sounds good. Tiny rattle somewhere, but it's not clunky. This side, however, that sucks. So I'm going to just unscrew these bolts, put some rubber mat where metal meets metal. There's basically two beams that go along that this rests on, one there and one there. So I'll put some rubber mat and hopefully that will be gone. That's better. Whew. Next, don't know if there's anything left. I think the car's perfect. Right, I've got an hour to kill, so I'm going to tidy up my garage a wee bit more and I will see you at Cambridge Tire. We made it! It's very hot. Not complaining, just observing. Right, let's get Bugsy some rubber and some alignment done. While we're waiting, let's check out Blaine's little rat rod. Blaine runs a Facebook group called Ontario Rat Rods. Check it out. He also has a very, very cool truck, which I'll maybe sneak round the back, give you a look at. I think it needs bigger wheels, what do you think? Very cool. Where's it hiding? Let's go around here. Oh, there he is. Totally custom truck. See if you can figure out how he did that. It's awesome. I don't know if he calls it like a rat mac or a mac rat. I don't know. Either way, it's awesome. It's huge as well. Let's see how my car's getting on. Stat report. So the caster is like 10 degrees, which is quite severe, but there's nothing we can do about it because there's no adjustability with this setup for the caster. And also Blaine reckons if it drives good, leave it, it's fine. It's not going to adjust, it's not going to destroy tyres with the caster. It's just a wee bit harder to steer at slow speeds, so I'm okay with that. The camber, right hand side is perfect, left hand side 1 degree out, so we can adjust that or just leave it. And also the toe in, toe out he's going to do just now, and then we'll be done. But so far it's looking pretty good as is, so that was lucky. Right, see you in a minute, it's a bit windy out here. And we're done. Let's see how it drives on the way home. You'll be listening for clunks as well, remember, because I did a lot of declunking. So I'll give you a short drive and then I'll see you at the house. That was me checking to make sure it was in neutral in my automatic car. Old habits die hard. So far, considering I'm on stony ground. Oh, I've still got that squeak. It's going to be the bane of my life. Steering feels nice. Oh, no clunk at all there. That's fantastic. I do have there's a backing plate, brake disc backing plate scraping, so I need to, you know what, I'm going to pull over and see if I can sort that. It's bugging me. Okay, it was lying underneath. I can't find which part of the plate is scraping. I'm not going to bother playing with it. It's just that brake dust shield thing, and it's going to rain and thunder and lightning soon, so I need to get home. We're about an hour away and the rain's going to start just before then, so let's get home and I'll give you an update. Hey, no tire squeal. We made it. Let me just grab a coffee and wait for that fan to go off. Well, I had an amazing drive home, apart from the part where Bugsy broke down on a very busy road and I had to push him to the side. Don't worry, it just turned out to be my manual choke had opened up, so I will be disconnecting that because I never use the choke anyway. It's just a pain. But that's a good thing about building your own car. You know exactly what it can be. There's no hidden mysteries like you get in the Dodge Ram. No point in elbows. Anyway, big thank you to Blaine, Cambridge Tyre. I got a smoking deal and a set of nice tyres. He even threw in a set of matching domed lug nuts for the back, free of charge. The alignment, I'm really pleased with the alignment actually, because it didn't need much adjusting. All my tape measuring and, you know, judging it by eye, that seemed to pay off. It was pretty good. It was only out a few degrees. So the tyres should last a while now. Well, depending on how I drive. But you know me, I'm not going to do burnouts. Okay folks, thanks for watching. Need to go and cool down with a nice hot cup of coffee. Okay, see you in the next one. Cheers.